Yeah.
Sure.
And shop,
I got
we are
excited.
live for the first time in a month. Hello, everybody.
Woo!
Welcome to the
My
table.
blanket tokens.
Welcome back to Allatour, and everyone get your blanket tokens. This is our first time doing Allatour since
March
March.
27th.
Okay,
It's been a month.
it's been 28 days. That's unacceptable. 4 weeks exactly.
Unacceptable!
Let's hope I haven't forgotten every single character voice and all the lore.
You'll be fine.
McClover's here?
Hello.
I don't see McClover in chat. Why?
I was gonna say
You just look at the people.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, cool.
I was like, Moss, you manifesting?
Also, what's up, Ben? Welcome in.
Ben
Wow.
Yes.
Ben, ooh,
I'm tired.
ISIS. Okay.
Peak
yeah.
ISIS.
No. That's just
Guys,
for off camera.
listen, we just got TOS notification from Twitch.
They're coming to my house. They're coming to deal with me.
They're here right
already
now.
here.
They're already
Yeah.
here.
Who am I?
We
Who am I?
Who am I? We have been getting all of the sillies out for the last 40 minutes, basically. Is there anything that we want to go over before we hop into Allatour tonight?
God, you guys are funny.
Jason! What's up, Jason?
Jason!
Okay, we can start now.
Benu.
Jason
Okay.
Derulo.
Thank you,
Benu.
Benu, for the correction.
Benu.
Also, Jason! Subscriptions! Prime subs, thank you so much for spilling some change on the table. We appreciate. Or, no, sorry, we pull out a seat at the
Jason
table
threw
for
some
you.
coins on the table. We went, ha, ha.
Because I don't know if you guys know this, but I actually have custom alerts for each of the actions you can do. So if someone donates money, bits, if they subscribe, it's different notifications. And I think for subscribing, thank you, McClover, subscribing. What is going on right now?
I train.
I'm pretty sure for subscriptions, it's pulling out a seat at the table. I think it's like a proper introduction kind of thing. Yeah, whatever.
I thought you were gonna say you had custom alerts for when Jason joins the stream.
Jason!
We just love him so much.
Jason.
McClover have to lurk. Yeah, McClover has to work lurk, no
lurk.
problem. Don't get fired because you're typing in chat. That'd be crazy. Jason, best of luck with Baldur's Gate 3 honor mode.
You're so brave.
Kate and I are probably going to revisit Baldur's Gate in the next 6 months or so, and we might be doing a harder difficulty, so we will see.
No.
Never mind. We're not doing
No.
that. I lied to you.
That's stupid. It's hard enough.
Raphael! Okay.
Exactly. Yeah, Drew, you want to do 8 hours of House of Hope?
No, I gotta go to bed.
Exactly.
A full fucking work day. I'm going, please.
Yeah.
I stepped on another trap.
Baldur's Gate.
I found it.
Baldur's Gate. Okay, but with
It was
all
right there.
Hey, it was right there the whole time. Okay. Oh, what's up? What's up, Gaming Creations? How you doing?
Hello.
Welcome in. Also, everyone, I properly purchased the RO logo wood burning from Gaming Creations. Anyone that's watching right now, go and check out Gaming Creations on Instagram. Does excellent wood carvings of fantasy creatures and fairies and orcs and D&D parties and everything, and it looks fucking rad. And go check them out. So yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I'm gonna lower the thermostat because I'm sweating. I'll
Okay.
be right back.
I want to play make-believe.
We're gonna play make-believe.
Ah!
Also, I use it with my family. My new favorite phrase: "You're gonna be fine."
You say that to me all the time.
Well, it's because you and I have been friends for so long that it's we just play up every minor inconvenience like we're gonna fucking die.
I'm oh, I have to get off the couch now.
Gaming Creations, thank you for stopping in. Much love. You have a wonderful evening. Okay, but with that, we want to play some D&D?
Yarg.
Yes, yes, and
oh,
yes. We want to hop right in.
Yarg.
Yes. Then, as always, a deep and cleansing breath before we begin. Sound good?
Mm-hmm.
All right, then, everyone, please join me. and everything after the breath is canon. Welcome back, everyone. It has been 28 days exactly, 4 weeks, far too long since we last played Allatour. And because it's been a few weeks, I wrote out a recap. It's a rare occurrence nowadays, but I got it done. And one of the reasons why I wrote out a recap, if you'll let me just kind of pontificate for a sec, is to make sure that we're all on the same page in terms of everything that happened last session, because it was a doozy. Leisurely raided the magical storeroom of Jolie Pierre and came away with some very powerful magical items. A cloak of fly for Wax, a tome of forbidden combat techniques for Cherie, a magical snapshot map for Allatour, and one card pull from the deck of many things. Pulling the card from the deck.
I forgot.
Yep, no, I didn't. Don't worry. Pulling the card from the deck caused Yasa 6 Spirals, a Baylor from the 6th Circle of Hell, to rush out of the arbor and make her way over to Allatour. When will she arrive? Who's to say? But when she arrives, she will be looking to claim Allatour's soul once and for all. After this, our group teleported to the northern bank of the Honey River, where they made contact with F, the failed and disfigured true vampire knight of Sherieto Pavalacqua, and they also reunited with Havoc and Chaos, enormous sibling wolves left over from the raid on Herb Corte.
Oh, no.
I'm not sure, actually.
So now, our group consists of F, the kin of Archfey Spritz, Burke the Bugbear, Havoc and Chaos, Cherie, Allatour, and Wax. And we will pick up the morning after F, Havoc, and Chaos joined your camp on the northern bank of the Honey River in LaCroix territory. Sound good?
Yeah.
Yes.
Excellent. However, before I give you all the floor for you guys to chew the scenery, I have to do something that I rarely do. I have to retcon some information that I got wrong the last time that we played a month ago.
Oh.
Shame.
What can I say? What can
Shame.
I say?
Shame.
What can I say, guys? Do not DM when you're tired or hungry. You will get things wrong. With your conversation with Set Bo last session, being defeated, having a very emotional talk, connecting, and convincing him to in some way change his path going forward, Set Bo got some information wrong as he explained to you the Coven and some accessories of it. So, starting off, Entree New, aka Between Us, he was the leader of a Fey castle. He smelled of wine, and you guys can extrapolate that he was the previous ruler of Castle Entree, the capital of Allatour, and presumably was the previous ruler of Allatour, also known as like the head of the Fey Lords underneath those dragon rulers. And in conjunction with that, Between Us did revive the Fey Lords and start this new coven of vampires however many years ago. However, because Between Us did die during the human betrayal of the Fey Lords, how he was revived still remains a mystery. Is there any confusion as to that? No. I will answer. I'm an open book. I will answer any questions if you have any about this lore. Make sense?
So somebody had to revive him.
Somebody or something. I mean, like, magical forces are crazy in this fucking world. So
He just woke up one day.
Yes, asterisk. Okay, so no questions there.
No, just theories.
Just theories. Okay, got it.
Again,
Theory. Okay. And then this is just like a minor thing. But for the Herb Corte depths, the Fey Lords did not put up the walls blocking off the stone dragon underneath Herb Corte. The humans did that. I just straight up misspoke and misremembered. It seems that the Fey Lords did not want to erase their history as the humans did. That's less serious to get wrong, but still something that I wanted to correct. All
That
good?
makes sense.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Got it. Incredible.
Uh-huh.
And everything about Cherie, and at one point F being the spitting images of Ifrara, the first vampire, that is still consistent, and Y is still to be discovered. All good?
Yeah.
Okay, so in all seriousness, because it was a crazy March and a crazy beginning to April, I appreciate you all being so patient with me. I have the best players in the world, and so everyone please take 1 point of inspiration for being so patient.
Well, we have the best DM in the world.
This is true.
No, I got a thing wrong. It's fine.
You
None of us
so
have
many
ever done
things.
that before.
Yeah.
Can't relate.
God forbid.
Say with me, I'm gonna be fine.
You're gonna
You're
be
gonna be fine.
Hydrate.
Hydrate. Thank you, Benu.
Cheers. So hydrated.
If only there was a blanket token redemption for some DM inspiration.
No,
If
don't.
only. If
He's
only.
still our enemy.
I'm saving mine.
I'm not saying we do it. I'm just saying. I don't know. Pete says there's people in the chat. If you have the blanket token.
Also, did Benu just type out FU with like a million U's?
I
I
think
read it
that
as
is fun.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought it was like, I have to retcon something, guys. I apologize. Fuck you, Drew. I'm done.
You fucking idiot.
Fake DM. Okay.
Saving that for 1,000 tokens. Jake and Jake.
You. No.
Jason is great.
Oh, wait. Do we have people? Are Jason and McClover saving up for 100,000 tokens for Divine Intervention?
Yes.
Jason and Darby.
Yes. Jason
We're
and
in it
Darby
together.
Congrats. I can never kill any NPC.
Not allowed.
Oh, God. Okay, I gotta kill someone fast because.
Jason and I are on the
are.
same
I've already
page.
got.
We're on
I've
the
already
same
got
page.
Rippy the 5, motherfucker.
Okay. All right, so with that, any questions as to what I just went over?
Nah.
Okay, then we're going to be picking up the morning after F entered into your guys' camp with Havoc and Chaos. Relaxing river ambiance as you are.
And
What's up? What's up?
Cherie and F took out like vampire coven that were tracking us.
So
Yes,
that was
Scout-
Havoc and
Scouting
Chaos.
Okay.
Well, yeah, at F and Havoc and Chaos, have that, but there are scouts that are posted along the Honey River that are apparently searching for that through F's information is searching for you guys specifically. You guys are a known enough problem that the Coven is trying to plan around you guys. And with that, we're going to cut over very quickly to Wax and Hathor, who are both woken up in very different ways. Wax, you are able to feel something enormous, warm, and wet press up against your face and then press down into your shoulders and your chest.
What is it?
You wake up and you are able to see a huge black nose connected to a huge black snout of Havoc licking and sniffing you.
Through just like a haze of
Kisses.
like sleep and disgruntlement, like puts hands on it and casts speak with animals. Why are you doing that? What are you doing?
Curious. You smell fascinating. You smell like a bunch of people.
I mean, yeah, I turn into Hathor, I turn into Cherie, I turn into F, I turn into Spritz, and then back into me. I am a bunch of people, I guess.
Okay, excellent. You just took a long rest. You are able to hear in the back of your head, ha 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 ha, and you just burned 4 spell slots.
What?
What?
As
What are you talking about?
you turn into Cherie, you turn into Wax, you turn into Spritz, you turn into...
I turn into Cherie, Hather, Spritz, F, and then back into me.
And then back into you. It does not cost anything to turn back into your original form, but as Sangari has given you your original form back, there is a bit of Warlock patron fuckery there.
You are kidding.
4 spell slots burned right away.
What do you mean? Do I get to pick which ones?
We're gonna go with...
Are they first level?
I will let you choose. I will say if you want to go lowest level going up. I was gonna say Warlock spell slots. I know that's not like a thing.
Not really.
Just burn whatever you want then.
Well, that's more than half. Cool.
Wait, can you take like a short rest and get them all back?
Actually,
You're a
maybe.
warlock.
Maybe.
think
Well,
you'd be able
because
to
I have the magic initiate feat, so I don't know if it'll do that.
You go right back
Alright,
to
you're a
bed.
paladin.
I immediately get exhausted, and I'm just like, oh no.
Sweet, very sweet you smell right now.
This is Havoc, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because of, the Fey lady who gives me some of my powers, she is very sweet treat focused.
Sweet treat focused. Treat when? Where? You have licks your whole
Do I
body.
have, wait, let's see what I have.
Oh, look, it says dog treats right here.
I must have like,
I have milk bones. I have real life milk bones.
Hey,
yeah,
party.
I have like a mess kit. I have an extra pack of food. Okay, so then I'm gonna take out like some jerky and be like, okay, treats.
Small. Tasty. Going to go kill a gazelle now to eat breakfast.
Okay, Godspeed.
And Havoc leaves your tent.
Okie doke.
thought
Oh, and
you
I
were
have to use
doing like
another
you
spell slot for
barfed.
speak with animals.
Man, you woke up.
You
I'm
woke
going back
up
to bed.
tired. You didn't get any REM sleep
Damn
last
it.
night. It was all light.
I will
Oh,
say,
no.
if you just want to say that
Your
Wax
sleep score sucks.
Wax immediately just pulls the covers back up, goes back to bed for an hour, I'll let you regain those spell slots because of you being a warlock.
Amazing. I will take it. I am sleeping another hour.
Hathor, you are woken up by as an angry dog barks at you several times, and it sounds like a train crash.
What the? What are trains? I don't know what trains
It
are.
sounds like a boat crash.
What the fuck?
And you were able to wake up. You were able to see Chaos, fangs totally bared, snarling like drool coming out of its mouth, as it is like snapping its jaws at you, maybe like 3 or 4 feet away from you.
I smack it on the nose.
Go ahead and give me a quick history check.
Because I'm great at those.
I like to read.
I don't. That's a 5. I've never rolled good on a history check in the entirety of this character.
You have no idea why this dog is doing this, but the first thing you do is you go for its nose, and what it does is Chaos bites down on your arm and drags you out of bed, and you take 10 points of piercing damage.
This bitch. Ooh.
And rips you straight out of your tent, and Wax, as you are snuggled up, you were able to see Chaos drag something out of Hathor's tent. Cherie,
It's me.
Where are you?
I would like to think F and I have been up and I see this happen.
Yeah, absolutely. What do you
This
do?
fucking dog! Fuck! Ow.
Oh.
I start to run at the dog, but then I turn to F and I say, "Call off your beast."
Heal now. And you're able to lets you go, Hathor, as Chaos, and then turns and goes back to F.
Ow! Fuck!
Let's
The
do it.
fuck?
I'm gonna come over to you and I'm gonna do some lay on hands.
No,
Yes.
I can do it myself.
Have
It's
10
fine.
hit points.
Damn.
Take them.
Thanks. I was 10 hit points is like a important chunk of my health.
Oh no.
Are you alright?
Ugh. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm gonna turn to the dog. I still speak with animals up.
Yes, you do.
Why did you do that?
That lady set me on fire like 4 times.
Well, you attacked
just-
us first.
You deserved it, bitch.
You set me on fire and I bite you. That's how this works. Ah.
Well, I
Are
think
we
that you're
even?
even now.
Comes over and begins like sniffing Hawthor up and down. You smell interesting. Are you gonna set me on fire again?
Are you gonna bite me again?
No.
Then no.
I love you.
I fully imagine Hathor gets knocked over as like it's just licking her face, and she's like, "This is crazy. This is
Little bit.
crazy."
A little bit.
Chaos, heal. Chaos once again returns over to F. Good morning, by the way. Wax, Hawthor. And you guys are able to see F for the first time. F is completely disfigured. You're able to see that she does have like a bandana mask up over like the burned stump of a nose and face that she had. One of her eyes is like fused and like non-functional essentially. And she's wearing essentially like riding goggles to cover up her eyes as well. She still has the gray rooted like black hair. She still has like her very wide frame, but she's wearing like dirtied like traveler's clothes and like thrown together leather armor. Like she's not like in her proper knight regalia anymore, and she doesn't even have like a sword on her. As she greets both of you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Your dogs are enthusiastic.
It was important that they met you two once again, under more peaceful circumstances this time.
Peaceful is a stretch. Let me look at Hathor.
Would you like me to bandage that for you?
What?
Would you like me to bandage that for you?
Oh no, it's all gone now. Wax did magic,
I beat you to it.
Okay.
Haha.
but thank you.
Incredible. Well, some scouts were killed during the night, most likely sent by the Coven to look out for this band here, looking to disrupt more of their plans, and I will be of assistance in any way that you may require.
All right.
Oh, and Hawthor, I did partake in some of your tea as you and Wax slept.
Okay. What did you have? Did you have the one in the red velvet little pouch, or the regular leather pouch?
The leather pouch. It looked less opulent.
Excellent. The red velvet one is a special mixture my mom gave me, so we're good.
All right. I will go and hunt us breakfast. Any requests?
No, I'm good.
I'm trying to think of something ridiculous to make F
I know.
find for us.
Hathor was like, "Can I have a vegan rabbit?"
I think all rabbits are vegans.
No, I want rabbit meat, but I want it to be vegan. I'm fucking with you.
We serve food here, ma'am.
Homie, what do they have to eat?
F, can you find something while you're hunting? Can you find something fun and surprising and bring it back?
You know, I'll do my best.
Perfect.
All right. And as F begins walking towards the forests, you guys are able to hear the rustling in Spritz and Burke's tent. As Spritz, I hear dogs, and she gets out of the tent and she runs into F and goes, "Oh my God, Cherie, you look terrible." She like kind of walks up and goes like, "She like forgot to moisturize or something? What's wrong with you?" And F goes, "Another stray that you picked up."
I come up and stand next to F in front of Spritz.
Oh my god, there are 2 of you now.
I'm gonna turn into Cherie. Go stand next to
You
me.
dumb bitch!
Another spell slot.
Worth it, 100%.
Hold on.
You
Hold
know,
on. Do I have that spell?
I think you do.
I do not.
When we were on the road traveling to the capital, I had a dream very similar to this one.
Wow. What did they do in it? Kiss your hand?
Spritz, this is
Oh,
F.
they just knew
She
what
is,
to do.
This is F. She is not me. That's Wax disguised as me.
My
F.
name is G.
Hello.
F. This is the Warden of the Flowers. Spritz.
It's very nice to
Daughter
meet
of
you.
Sangari.
F kind of like cocks her head a little bit and goes, "The child."
Yeah.
She's
The
studying abroad.
Yeah. Gap year.
Okay. And F walks off, not shaking Spritz's hand, and goes into the forest.
Oh, I shake Spritz's hand.
Thank you, other Cherie. I appreciate that.
You're welcome, Spritz.
Damn, even the voice is on point.
Down to 2. Whatever will we do this morning?
Spritz, that is Wax.
You saw Wax turn into Cherie like 30 seconds ago.
But which of us is the real Cherie?
You two like switch places.
I walk
really
away.
fast.
Not doing this shit.
Okay. As F goes out into the forest and begins hunting, deer and rabbits and tries to find something special for Wax, as Spritz and Burke begin putting away all of like Spritz's many trinkets that she brought along with you that have no relevance to being on a camping trip whatsoever. As you guys are kind of waking up and beginning the day as the sun is rising to your east, the floor is yours. What do you guys do?
Does Spritz and Burke sleep in the same tent?
Yes, they did.
Insight check on that.
Oh, inside check on that. Hardcore.
What's the vibe?
Okay.
I rolled another fucking 5 for a 12.
I got a 4.
Okay.
Ha! Not one.
Guys, that tent's got something going on, and you're not sure what it is, but you have a feeling that that tent is an enchanted item that can just bring people together.
I'll go over to Burke and be like, how did you enchant your tent?
What?
Clearly you've found a way to fit 2 people into one tent. Is because you cannot assemble 2 tents?
Oh, no, it's something that I, Wait, what? No. It's because Spritz didn't pack a blanket, and my fur can keep her warm, because she's not used to the climates of, like, being next to riverbeds, like, it's a little bit, like, cooler kind of humidity.
Oh, so you cuddled.
Oh, of course we did, absolutely.
Then
Have
what's
you
the
cuddled?
tent enchanted to do?
The tent, I think that's the only normal... No, I grabbed that from a storeroom back in the Bassett Castle. That didn't come from the Feywild.
Are you lying to me?
No.
You don't seem very sure.
Did I do something to offend one of the yous?
Time will tell. I'll walk away.
Yes, it
I
will.
lean around Tree and I go, no, you're fine.
Okay, I'll just keep
Relax.
packing things
Here's
up
some
then.
tea.
And he, that is the most awkward scene I think we have ever done in this camp.
And it ruled.
As he begins packing stuff up, the floor is yours. What do you guys do?
I hope the wake-up wasn't too alarming.
Slightly.
I mean, it is what it is, you know?
Mm.
Oh, when he bit me, did that hurt one of you? Are you guys fine?
Oh, shit.
No, it doesn't work that way, Drew.
No.
No, it doesn't work that way.
No.
It's
No,
the other
no.
way.
You guys were not hurt.
Excellent.
Fine.
Oh, yeah.
So, I guess should we discuss what the plan is as we are going to the castle and to the wedding and all of that?
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe Winterscott Key is meeting us there as well. My first priority is to find the Duke and convince him to help us get Winterscott Key out of the country.
Hmm. Okay.
Or at the very least, to find the Duke and try to make sense of what's happened.
Hmm. And remind me, do we know? Because it's like the wedding of the Queen of the Birds, and Palm is also getting married? Question mark.
It's
And
a
also
double wedding.
They need a double wedding, I believe.
Yeah.
Laura and Krita Roy need a double wedding, I assume, to awaken their stone dragon.
Hmm.
That... I didn't think of that. That's absolutely what they're doing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Spritz, Burke, get over here.
Yes? Yeah.
What do you know of Laura and Krita Roy, if anything?
Time to roll some history checks.
Guidance.
Rolling.
Go ahead and roll that guidance for me. I don't have a D4 out.
What?
D4 out.
Amateur 2.
2, as Spritz would definitely know more than Burke would, as Spritz goes, well, Laura and Krita Roy. I don't know Laura and Krita, but I did study underneath Corduroy, who he tried to teach me how to fly, as he was the head of the court of flocks, which was all things that move in flocks in the Feywild. He was in charge of that, and he was in charge of the wind and the flow of everything, making sure that everything was migrating properly. He was also in charge of making sure that people moved to where they were supposed to, just like how birds migrate. A very, very nice bird man. I didn't grow wings. I took some potions to try to grow wings, although they might kick in eventually. I'm not sure. In terms of Laura and Krita specifically, I know that they are referred to as the lovers, as they are very, 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 very old heads of the court of flocks. And I believe that when they planned to marry on the material plane. They did not marry on the material plane for some reason, though, and they disappeared from Fey history. That is all I know.
So they're
Why?
getting married on the material plane now?
Yes. Or yes, DM to players, yes. It seems that Laura and Krita Roy plan to have their ceremony after the grand dragons were turned to stone. However, they were betrayed shortly after and did not have the opportunity to do it. Long-term
So-
partnership kind of thing. What's up, Moss?
If we're looking at a double wedding, they would have probably already gone through with it at this point, right? Like, thinking about timetable, like, they've had enough time to have a double wedding, but for as far as we know, they haven't done it yet. So are they waiting for somebody to get there?
DM, is there information that we're missing that we did learn?
I will remind you guys about what Norbert informed you guys of back
Right.
when you were traveling towards Soul Crusher Valley. Norbert informed, or when you guys, when you guys were in. Oh my god, what the DeRoche, when you guys were in
Yes.
the town of the sentient magical weapons. Norbert informed you that they are planning on having the double wedding between Laura and Creta Roy and Palm LaCroix and some kind of suitor. However, marriage customs within the Fae dictate that it cannot be a forced marriage, and Palm must choose her suitor. And what they are currently doing is they're putting every single eligible bachelor and bachelorette of any kind of high standing through different kinds of trials and tournaments to find one that like will impress Palm enough to be chosen. And for the past however long this has been going on, Palm just simply has not chosen a partner yet, and so they're just repeating the process, hoping to find the right one.
So,
Okay.
ooh, Heather goes quiet. Heather goes quiet, and she thinks about something really, really intensely, and she just goes, ooh. Ooh.
We must get to the castle with haste.
Mm-hmm.
And then, what do we do when we get there?
But there can't be a double wedding.
Mm.
Otherwise the stone dragon will be awoken. We find the Duke, see what sort of spell the castle is under, and find a way to break it.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
You're both quiet.
Just a lot of information. Process.
Yes, but we've received much more information in the past.
How do you feel about this whole Palm double wedding situation?
I don't like that she's kept her family hostage with her indecision.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. It's an interesting way to put it.
How so?
Well, I mean, if she hadn't, there'd be a dragon awakened by now, right? Or
Yes.
maybe. We don't know. We don't know if that's... Maybe
I don't like that this situation is happening at all.
Okay. Then we shall go resolve it.
Have you considered the possibility she's waiting for a certain someone?
Yes, I have.
How do you feel about that?
I like when Shree's not looking, like, just give Wax a little quick thumbs up, like, thank you for asking these questions.
I'm learning.
All right. Honesty. For the better part of a year, Palm, LaCroix, and I have been entangled. No one knows. Well, I fear someone knows. I've been sending her letters, and one day I received one with an additional piece of paper in handwriting I don't recognize. Which is why I asked for Norbert to send her letters personally. Then I received a letter that did not sound at all like herself, which led me to believe she was under Fey influence. So yes, I suspect she is waiting for someone. And I don't know how to feel about that.
All right.
There are many reasons why I can't go through with it if she is waiting.
The same reasons why it isn't good for you to be close with us.
Not exactly. I suppose it also goes without saying that only the Duke LaCroix knows about my curse. Mom does not know.
Oh.
But that is not. The Duke saved my life, gave me a place to stay, gave me a position, a very honorable position. And I returned it by sneaking around with his daughter behind his back.
Well, he doesn't own her. She's an adult.
It's nothing to do with her, it's everything to do with me.
Does he own you?
He did give me a name.
He did?
Yes. I awoke in a strange land and had for a while, no memory of who I was or where I was, and he kept referring to me as Cherie, so I took it as my own.
Well, I can't help but think that if you wanted to keep someone close and keep an eye on them, there are plenty of other ways to do that than making them your captain of the guard. And so I can't help but, if he trusts you with that, I can't imagine that he wouldn't trust you with Palm's heart.
We will see.
We'll see.
And I don't know. Honor in this land is different from what I'm used to. It has it's a great deal of importance on names and titles here. So, you know, at least from my very limited perspective, if the things holding you back are things outside of yourself, I wonder if perhaps they are things you like. If you, I want to make sure that you get a choice if you need to make it. Okay, I'm gonna go scout on my broom. Up, gone.
I will do the same. Clearly, I've said too much.
I think Hather's jealous. It's not funny. It's a little funny, but it's not funny, but it's a little.
You asshole.
Why would she be jealous?
Why would she be jealous? Because Palm is this beautiful noble who you've had this romantic secret affair with for the better part of a year. You're star-crossed lovers. And you've written letters to her from across the Allatour, and it's all so dramatic and blah blah blah. She's a little jealous.
I don't understand. She has Higgy.
You know, we had a Hathor, I think, has room for a lot of love in her heart.
Yes, there's no denying that, but I've seen the way he looks at her and she looks at him.
And of course, because you...
I've also seen the way she looks at you.
Okay. Well, we're not talking about me right now.
Oh, we're not.
No, we're not. And, well, okay. I want you to picture a hypothetical. I'm sure that this particular hypothetical you'll have a lot of trouble with because I'm sure that you have never experienced anything like this at all. But can you imagine what it would be like to be in love with more than one person at once?
Steam comes out.
Just think of maybe, I don't know, think of people who you know. You can?
I can.
What?
Yes.
Then imagine that might imagine that maybe someone else that we know could experience such a thing and be having some feelings about it.
I will not presume any feelings until they are made known.
Okay. I think that she did make them known.
Yes, and she made them known to you as well.
Yeah, we had a whole conversation about it.
I've said too much.
Fair. I've sprung a lot on you.
No,
It's a little fun though. It's been a while.
Yes, I can tell you're having fun with this.
A little bit of fun.
I can imagine being in love with more than one person. It's the matter of more than one person being in love with me that's difficult to contend with.
Okay.
As I'm sure you can understand.
Okay. I understand a little better. But I don't know. Maybe there's an outcome here where we all get what we want, where we're all happy. Which I know is probably like the least believable thing yet. But like a lot of crazy shit has happened in the last year, so I'm trying to suspend my disbelief.
I don't think it's outside the realm of impossibility.
Exactly.
Am I free?
I am fine. I have subjected you to enough. You can go and do crunches or sharpen your sword or whatever it is you do when we're not making you talk about your feelings.
I'm gonna scout.
That was my third guess.
But we should get moving soon. Okay.
Mhm.
Shuri goes and just stares at a tree for like a good 5 minutes.
Oh my god. Spritz runs over to you, Wax, and goes, "That was amazing. Just want to let you know, you were making that big lady squirm like there was no tomorrow. Keep it up. Great job."
Oh, I don't know how to feel about how delighted you are about it. Oh. D- Does this delight you because it's entertaining?
Yes.
I mean, fair. I've been there. Okay, up top.
Right there. Easy peasy.
Let's go do something useful. Have you ever built a fire before?
No,
Let's
not
go.
intentionally.
Let's do it intentionally.
Okay. And you guys start kind of setting up a camp. Cherie, as you go stare at a tree.
That's what we already had.
Yeah, there's already a fire that has been used to make the tea, and now you and Spritz are gonna go and make a separate fire. Hathor, you fly straight.
I'm doing a sweep. Outwards.
And Cherie, you walk off and go stare at a tree for a while. Can I get a quick nature or survival check from Cherie and from Hathor?
Oh god
Can
damn
it be
it.
perception?
No, it cannot be.
Fuck. Oh,
what'd
it's
you
fine. Survival's good.
Nature or survival, you said?
Yes.
Bay Fiend Undead?
Yes. Yeah, for Cherie,
Can I
yes.
give myself guidance?
Okay.
That's a 19 survival.
19 survival.
Fucking 6. Hold on, but with guidance and my survival, it's a 17.
With a 17.
Hell yeah.
I have
Let's
a
go.
+7, and I rolled a 4 on guidance. I have not rolled above a 10 the entire night.
The night's still young, baby.
When Hathor, you say you're doing a wide sweep of the area. Are you looking for hostels? Looking for like traveling routes? What are you looking for?
All of it. Looking for hostels, looking for vampire spawn. I know that they probably won't be out traveling right now because it's daytime.
Yes.
But like looking for tracks, places where they could like hide, like safe travel to where we're trying to go, where it's not like, oh, look at this obvious pinch point about like
Yes.
2 miles ahead, and these people peering out from over the cliff face,
Absolutely. As you are kind of scouting out around Hathor, you're actually able to recognize it's probably safer to travel within the forested, like hiking paths within the greenery during the day, just to remain hidden from anyone traveling on the river, in case there happen to be any scouts on any ships coming in or out of Udus. But then it's probably safer to camp on the riverbank itself, just so that you are, because just to make sure that wide to the west and wide to the east if there's anyone coming towards you, as well as you can know kind of where the scouts will stop to observe if they're there that evening. That kind of makes sense?
Because running water is dangerous.
Running water, and also like they're not going to put themselves in very obvious positions. They're going to remain hidden at the tree line, so staying outside of the tree line is probably a good idea. Make sense?
Yeah, I'm gonna stay out for a while.
Absolutely.
She's got so many thoughts in her head.
Swirling around.
Yep.
And as Cherie, as you do a quick survival check, you are able to smell, not active, but you're able to smell the blood of undead. As just kind of like staring at a tree and then like looking to the left, you're able to see where Havoc and Chaos kind of dragged the bodies of the scouts back into the tree line. And you were able to see their bodies torn apart just off near several trees and thickets, having been stripped of all meat and organs within their torsos.
And where is this?
Just maybe like 40, 50 yards away from your camp, like down the tree line, basically.
And these look fresh, or
Yeah, they were killed last night, so yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. But they're not in our path to Udus?
No, not in your path.
Okay.
Give me a quick perception check.
Yay. It landed on top of the box and it's a nat 20. Does that count?
I will definitely allow for a top of the box nat 20, no problem.
Then not 20. Total 22.
22. As you catch a nat 20 on the bodies, you're able to notice that although the heads and the faces are not faces that you would recognize, you're able to recognize that there are LaCroix colors on their like shreds of cloth, like either like they were like a banner, some kind of uniform. You're able to kind of discern what occupation these people were before they were turned into spawn, but you realize that these people came from either Lac de Sud or Lac de Nord, and it seems that I'll say with the nat 20, you're able to decipher that Laura and Creta Roy have been using the native like farming population around here, whether they are any kind of tradesmen or sailors or farmers. They seem to be using those people. Not everyone. They haven't just exterminated the entire countryside, but they are turning members of like protected LaCroix families into spawn to help them.
And sorry, so these are the bodies that these are the scouts from last night.
Yes.
That Havoc and Chaos killed.
Yes.
And they're wearing LaCroix colors.
Associated, yeah.
Associated.
They fall under like the LaCroix banner of like these are the families that kind of that work underneath the noble LaCroix house. But you can see identifiers marking them as like oh, we represent this family or this town or this farm. So yes.
Okay, makes sense.
And you were able to hear twigs snapping as over her shoulder, F is carrying a white-tailed deer, as she says, "I caught us breakfast."
Let me help you with that, and then she'll go over and help her carry it, just looking for a distraction.
You go over trying to help her carry it. She goes, I got it. No, I got this.
I know you do, but let me grab the front legs, and you grab the other front legs.
Go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
Front legs and back legs.
I was gonna say, how many
The front legs
other front.
The front legs. and the
Everybody
back,
knows
obviously.
white-tailed deer have 8 legs in the front.
What'd you say? Persuasion?
Yes.
5.
A 5. She try.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me an opposed athletics check.
13.
With a 13, you grab. You're able to grab onto the legs, and she kind of like she pulls the front legs. You pull the back front legs, and she's like, "No, I'm gonna do like, please allow me to be of assistance." And she tries to like pull. You guys are like playing tug of war with a deer right now.
Fine. No, I drop it.
Okay, she slings it back over her shoulder.
Drop it.
And the only thing she says, she looks over to you and goes, "That was a very awkward conversation." And then she continues to walk.
I trail her like you heard nothing.
I heard nothing.
Let me help you skin the deer.
Now that I will take assistance with. I have no blades on me at all. And she puts the deer down, and you guys are able to fillet it up, make some offal, and just start frying up some ribs and some steak just for breakfast here.
On the fire that we made.
Now we got 2 fires.
Spritz is like, "I did it! We did it!"
Hell yeah. Can she roll about it?
Wait, about what? Making
I want to know if she actually did it.
How good is the fire?
Amazing. Nat 2. It immediately piddles out. She goes, "Ember!" Aw.
Oh. Practice makes perfect. We'll keep working.
She goes back to trying to make an ember.
There we go.
Okay. And you guys are able to take the early morning to get fed and get yourselves all rested. Wax, you can regain those spell slots that you burned.
Nice.
Allatour has her. I'm
Oh,
gone. I'm
oh.
going. I'm away.
Yasen got her.
Hathor is sitting a little bit of ways away from everybody, furiously writing in her diary. You're just desperately trying to get her feelings out, and is like tearing up pages, crumpling them, throwing them into the fire, and then just getting back to it.
Spritz tries to grab one out of the fire and goes, and she can't do it.
I try and make very pointed eye contact with Cherie and look at Heather and look back and look at Heather.
Totally absorbed. Not even registering other people.
Just like every time you look back to Heather, Cherie's been staring at you, just like.
I'm just like, and I go back to eating.
And F pokes the fire, and she looks at Cherie, looking at Wax. She looks at Wax. She looks over at Hawthor, furiously journaling, and goes, "Okay." Just pokes the fire some more.
We should get moving.
Yeah.
All right.
Deep into my bag.
Locked again into the bag. Lock the bag. Yeah. As F goes, are we looking to commandeer a vessel and sail down the river? Are we looking to go to one of the nearby Basin de LaCroix villages on the side of the basin? What is our plan to travel to Udus?
Get us into the castle fastest.
Looking at, the way in which those pursuing us are coming for us. If we are to travel on land, I think it's safest to stay in the forest during the day. It just keeps, if we're on the river, we're way more visible to way more people. Stay in the forest during the day, but then camp by the riverbed at night. Camp by the riverbank at night.
Very
done.
insightful.
Where's Cherie?
Hmm?
Right. So we set out.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll be up in the sky looking out for anything.
Yeah.
Yes, and we all have riding vessels now, I believe.
F climbs on top of Havoc.
I rise. Let's slip back down.
Oh, with your new cloak.
My new cloak.
Ah.
I float a little bit.
I ride Minwi.
That horse
Oh my god!
Three, your horse just vomited blood.
I'll never give you tea again, I'm so sorry.
Oh no.
It had chocolate in it.
Okay, so we got everyone is mounted in some way.
Yes.
I will
I'll
say-
actually summon Pinecone.
Yes.
I will say that Pinecone from the rocks and the sediment of the river Pinecone emerges out like Gloria in Madagascar, like Moto in Madagascar, and comes up to you and goes and just kind of like nuzzles up to you a little bit. Happy to see you again.
Morning, Pinecone. How are you?
Do you still speak with the animals up?
Probably not at this point.
Okay.
It's probably been a while. Yep. Me too, bud.
I love Pinecone. I thought he could just speak.
Oh yeah, he has ancient Sylvan. You guys
I was like,
yeah.
wait.
Okay, wait. In fairness to me, you have not talked to him in like
It's been a
6
minute.
months.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
We've been busy.
He goes, it's going all right. I'm still Pinecone. Just come out of the river. It's nice here.
It is nice.
Yeah.
It's good.
Smells different than the Feywild, but it's still a nice place.
Yeah, that's true.
Those 2 wolves are pretty big. Weren't those the 2 wolves that were trying to kill us a couple months ago?
They sure are. We're hanging out with them now.
They are trying to kill us?
No.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, we're taking a break from that.
All right. Well, if they ever want to race, I can have them eat my dust.
I'm sure you could, Pinecone.
Okay. Let's keep going then. Let's go. I'm Pinecone.
Let's go.
Okay.
He's so good.
And Pinecone, you mount Pinecone. F mounts Havoc. Spritz and Burke go over to Chaos, and the Spritz goes, "Great creature, we mean you no harm. I put on my best steak-scented perfume to hopefully commune with you," and is immediately tackled and it's just licked relentlessly by Chaos. Relentlessly. Protect me!
She's making friends. This is perfect.
Mount up, Spritz.
I'm gonna die! Burke goes, "Good dog. Good dogs out there." And Chaos weans off. Spritz, Burke mount up. They get on Chaos. So Cloak of Fly on Pinecone, Hathor on the broom, Shuri on Minwee, Havoc and Chaos mounted by the NPCs. All good?
Yeah.
Yes.
All good.
And you begin traveling down the riverbank. You guys begin traveling down the riverbank just for enough time to access a known hiking trail. You go maybe about 100 yards into the forested area, and you are able to still hear the beautiful sounds of the river rushing along the bank as you are then surrounded by the sounds of nature as you begin to travel towards the nearest lake bed to Udus. We're taking a very quick break.
Woo!
Yeah.
No oinky sploinky.
Oh, man.
No
Hoinky sploinky.
My
No
knees
hoinky
hurt
sploinky.
so bad, and I'm hoinky sploinkying.
We all having fun so far?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Aha.
Amazing. Perfect.
The drama.
The
Drama.
drama. And F and Spritz know everything.
I hope they're having fun. I'm having.
I'm having fun.
Oh my god, Hathor's having an aneurysm. Hathor's never. No.
Cherie's had an aneurysm.
She went and just stared at a tree.
Wax read Hathor like a fucking book. God damn.
Sheree, stop that. This is why you keep getting your heart broken. And also, I'm so excited for you guys because the fact that you guys are already dissecting Palm's behavior in a way, and I can't say if it's true or not, but the fact that you guys are what's in her mind right now that's called I'm so this is gonna be so fun.
I think she's waiting for Cherie, and then she's going to be like, "We can get married now," and Hathor's going to go, "Ah!" And they go, "What do you want to happen, Cherie? I support your choice no matter what."
Just
What's up?
Just the clip of Jake when he gets bit by the spider and silently screaming. Cherie.
Cherie goes, "Hathor, be my maid of honor." Wait.
Cherie doesn't even know what that is.
Sorry, Hathor, I insult you. Will you officiate the wedding for?
Hathor. Wax would just one day walk into Hathor's room and she's screaming into an urn or a vase.
An
And
urn.
"I'm okay. It's fine.
You're
Let's
disturbing
go get these
people's
bitches
ashes.
Georges is like, "Hustle, what are you doing? That is my grandpa's house."
It's too loud in there for him.
Cherie asks Hathor to officiate, and Hathor goes, "Fuck! Of course. I would love to."
Oh, God.
Woo!
Oh, I'm so excited for what the next hour is going to bring us. But everyone, first of all, no hinky splinky. But everyone, go pee, pop your hips, get some water, get a snack, and then we will be back in just a couple minutes. Hope you all having fun, and we'll catch you guys
I
soon.
baked myself
Peace out.
cookies. I'm gonna get those.
Aw.
And we are back. Okay.
We're so back.
We are so back. As you guys are able to travel for a day, mounted, you move much faster. It only takes a day to cover about, I'm going to be honest, 60 miles, basically, as you guys are able to through the forest, staying low underneath the trees, moving very quickly, very quietly as you most of you are flying, and as you have enormous wolves and a donkey, you are leaving no obvious like tracks of you guys moving through here. As you were able to just travel, and as the sun begins to set, you begin traveling on the riverbed. Any conversations to be had with any NPCs between each other? There's gonna be a lot, just a honest to God travel time. What are you guys doing?
How are Catherine and Cherie each doing? Because Wax is watching.
Like that.
Yes. I haven't had enough drama in my life. This is perfect. And also I care about my friends or whatever.
Or whatever.
Or whatever.
Cherie's just focused on the travel right now. Just keeping her eyes ahead of her. Because there could be scouts. There could be scouts waiting to ambush us. I think she's up at the front with F. Just going through the basics of like, I believe it goes without saying, you cannot be seen with me once we are in the castle.
Certainly not. And it's important to... I'm eating a ration, I'm sorry.
I was wondering what you were chewing on.
Blood sausage.
If there are scouts that are on the lookout for the three of you, and for now, this party, not only would it be wise to kill whatever scouts recognize us, it may be wise to enter into the castle under some kind of misdirection in order to, if there is any kind of contingency, if you three are discovered, it would be best to avoid that and take whoever by surprise.
They wouldn't mistake you for me, would they?
She takes up her goggles and she pulls down the mask and goes, not much resemblance anymore.
Then I believe you have a point. Then you can be seen with me as we are traveling together, but once we make contact with the royal family, I'd prefer you keep your distance.
Not seen and not heard. Not an issue.
Very well.
And continues writing. Actually, she looks over to you and says, may I speak freely and ask a personal question?
You may.
Things have become more complicated between you and your traveling companions since I last encountered you three. Will these emotional complications complicate our mission going forward?
I don't intend them to.
All right. That is all.
What do you mean by complications?
In my tenure, people have done foolish things out of love and connection. And people who did not have to be harmed were harmed in the process of completing the task at hand. Go ahead and give me a history check.
Yeah. Fae Fiend Undead?
No, it is not.
Ah, poop. That is an 18.
With an 18, you are able to recognize that F is speaking about Lady Pavel, who you remember you saved the life of back in Herb Corte, who was only cut and mortally wounded after she tried to defend her son, the true Cassiano, as he was suffering from the vampire affliction. I forgot her first name, I'm sorry.
Marguerite?
Marguerite Pavel. I gotta study up. It's been a month.
Study up before you get your funny up.
That would be something Wax would say.
Yeah.
A man who's never studied once in his entire life.
If I can help it, something like that will not happen again.
Good. It was a regrettable casualty.
I suppose in a sense that's comforting to know.
We are soldiers.
She lives, if you're curious.
Give me an insight check as F goes. Good.
Dirty 20.
With a dirty 20,
Nice.
there is more. F's very hard to read, not a lot going on in the face, but you get the sense that F is genuinely thankful that Marguerite did not die from their interaction.
You were saying we are soldiers?
We are soldiers, yes, and you and I have a singular purpose to complete the tasks before us. Sometimes that involves doing unfortunate or unkind things.
I'm aware.
Nothing to dwell on, though.
No.
Glad we are in agreement, then.
As am I.
And she rides forward. Any other
Follow after
interaction?
her.
What's up?
I follow after her.
Okay, got it. Any other interactions?
Thank God. I'm so glad you guys had this conversation because I was furiously writing out what Hathor's feelings are, and I've got it locked in now, so...
Don't write and fly. It's very dangerous.
No, I had to do it. I think the longer Hathor stays on her own up in the sky, the tighter her expression gets, and the more focused on the tree line she becomes, and the less and less she looks at her party. As she, yeah.
I'm keeping an eye on all of this. And so, I'm going to use my cloak of fly to fly up to Hathor. Say, hey,
Yeah.
hey,
Hi.
can you help me with something?
Yeah, of course. What do you need?
Okay, so I was thinking about how, like, because of kind of the everything that we know about Cherie, like, I was thinking, hey, when was the last time that she, like, had a birthday party? And so I want to, like, suss out, like, I don't know, like, what things she might like, so I can stay up here and scout. And because if I try and, like, talk to Cherie like I'm trying to get information out of her, she's going to know immediately. But if you do it, then it's like that's the kind of thing you would do. So I'll scout up here and you go and like do your Hathor thing and get some like what party Shariq might kind of like info.
You want me to talk to Cherie about things she likes?
Yes. Please. I'm on this whole journey to better myself. I'm trying to do nice things for other people.
You're on your healing journey.
I'm on my healing journey.
I just feel like things are a little awkward.
Well, it's not like I can ask Spritz to do it.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Yeah.
That's an excellent point. She is a train wreck. Bless her.
Please.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I can try, yeah.
You talk to Shuri all the time.
I did. I used to be able to do that, yeah.
As of like this morning.
I'm just all in my head.
Then go not be in your head. Go be talking to Shuri.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
And then we can have a birthday party.
And then we can have a birthday party.
We can have a birthday party.
Eyes on the prize.
Yes.
Birthday party.
Birthday party.
Hathor will fly down. Or she'll take a moment and she'll fly down and she'll be like, it occurred to me, Shuri, like, I've only been in like a few rooms of the LaCroix castle, and then I had to fly out.
Yes,
but...
I remember. That's how we met.
Yeah, wasn't that? I really hope he's found somebody who can give him time. Anyways, this is internally, like, no, you don't see any of this. Inside Hathor's mind, she's going, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you talking about Todd LaCroix right now, you fucking idiot? But on the outside...
Well, he's not very high up on the line of succession, so I imagine he's free to pursue who he wishes.
Yeah, that's an interesting concept. I've just, like, people get married for, like, the simplest reasons where I'm from. Like, hey, you like the color blue? I like the color blue. Let's get married. Like, that happens a lot. That happens a lot in the Arbor. So the idea that, like, oh, you can only marry certain people is it's a very new concept.
It's new to me as well.
What did you like most about the castle?
It is sturdy, secure, not prone to ambush or anything of the like. Good defense.
So it was good at making you feel safe.
Yes, I suppose.
Interesting. My favorite place, in Kipyup in my temple is, the way it's built is there's this huge interior garden. It's one of the biggest buildings in the Arbor. It's made of a very bright, almost pink marble, a lot of it. And so you can get a lot of fatigue from all the red. And then you step out, and then you've got this incredible blue sky above your head, and then just lush green. And it's made even more vibrant because your eyes have gotten so used to seeing red. And there's one lemon tree that is really, really old, and all its branches are like bent in every which way. And my mother makes a fabulous dish with the lemons and the fish from the coastline, and that's what I really, really love about my place. But, like, did you have a favorite food when you were living in the LaCroix mansion?
Well, first of all, I'd like to see that place someday.
It's very, very beautiful.
You describe it so.
And you sorry.
No, please.
I mean, I was just going to say, you wouldn't have to worry about people. Listen, if there's one thing about pirates, they never judge a book by its cover, because they can't read, so most of it is. Most of it is, but I know you could go to that place and not one person would be like, "Bah, vampire," or "Bah, ASMR." They'd just be like, cool hair. And then they might try to steal your money, or they might ask for your hand in marriage, or they might try to sell you some snake oil, but it's a good place.
That's comforting to know.
Yeah.
What I meant to say, I left out a key bit of information to you and Wax. There would be one person that would not be pleased to see me in the arbor. The youngest LaCroix has gone missing to the arbor.
The Duke, you mean? Well, he's not the. I know he's not the Duke now,
Yes,
but that's what
yes.
they called him. Okay.
Yes, and I told Duke Georges that my searches were that I could not find him, and the truth is I did find him, but he revealed he knew of my affair with Palm, and that if I were to bring him home, he would expose me and the two of us, and so I can't imagine he's forgotten that if I were to come to the arbor. But if this place is as beautiful as you've described, and clearly it's brought a wonderful person out of it, then I would be delighted to visit.
Yeah.
If I could... Oh, I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I wanted to... I've been acting really selfish lately, I think. And I wanted to say sorry for demanding you drink the tea when you weren't ready, and I want to say sorry for letting all of my shit get in the way of what you needed, especially when we found out. And you kind of had that choice of whether to... You had that choice taken away from you back in the Feywild, and I just want to say, whatever choice you make, and wherever you want to be is... I got your back.
Insight check. The fuck?
As you're rolling that, Kate, I have to ask Moss a quick question. You just said now this might have just been a slip of the tongue.
Yes, Hathor has met the Duke. I think she's kissed him, and it's not much beyond that. We've covered this.
I think
this game.
I think like Cherie's like vaguely. I was like, "Hey, did you meet a guy with red curly hair? And you're from the Arbor. Did you see a guy with red curly hair?"
I don't remember that conversation.
I kissed him drunkenly in a bar once. What about it?
I don't remember that conversation at all.
It was on the beach.
It was early, early days.
Got it.
Dirty 20 insight on you, Vadir.
Fucking 5! God damn it! Hathor sincerely thinks she's been the most selfish person. She's been incredibly selfish lately. She regrets especially telling I love you to you, not because it's not true, but because looking back on it, she says that it was not about her, and she regrets not... She wishes she could have either held on to it to keep herself safe, or said it at a time where it could mean something beyond just her thinking selfishly, what about my feelings, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
She is also... She is more awkward than she has ever been in front of you, ever before. It is so clear. You have never seen her be like, okay, cool. And maybe there's a little bit of her... She's trying to do what she thinks is the best. And so...
I was going to say I don't believe you have a selfish bone in your body, but I'm glad you have found it. I think you have earned a bit of selfishness. I haven't been fair to you or Wax in the entirety of our journeys together. It is only natural that you thought to do what you thought was best. A few selfish acts do not make you selfish, Allatour.
Yeah. I wanna you to know, and you and Wax should know this. I just want to make sure that I just want to make sure that I'm not... I don't want to keep people from where they're meant to be. Just because I feel lonely. We need to make sure we lock down my soul, so we also can't fuck with you guys. That's really important.
Yes, I hope you know we are not solely going to the LaCroix for my own benefit or for the benefit of the country. We also need to find the contact that your angel mentioned.
Yeah, yeah.
Allatour, I don't know where I'm meant to be. Just because I am sworn to the LaCroix, as you would say, that does not mean they own me. I'm working through many things at the moment. One of them being where I belong, or where I... And I don't know if that is with the LaCroix. I've kept many things from them. I've put them in danger. I've only been on this continent for a handful of years. I do not have the qualifications that they've bestowed me.
Ooh. I I know that feeling.
Don't sell yourself short.
I mean, it's always easier to, I think, see things clearly when we're looking at other people. I mean, you have to look out from your body, and so it can be really, really easy, I think, to forget how we actually exist in the world, and I I really, I've done a lot of matchmaking for other people and finding other people's happiness, and just like I think you've done a lot of protecting of other people and defending other people's happiness. And so maybe we're alike in wondering if that day will ever come when it's our time.
Wax mentioned that perhaps there's a world where we get everything we want, everything that makes us happy. And I believe that's possible.
He's getting dangerously perceptive.
Yes. I imagine that's the reason he sent you down here, yes?
That little shit. He's worse than a mother at meddling.
I do believe it comes from a place of care.
Oh, absolutely.
I appreciate your apology from before, Hathor, but know that the things you said, the things you did, they were not in vain. They were not for nothing.
I do love you. All, even the parts you think aren't worthy of love. But I would never, in a million years, want that to limit you or stop you from going where you're meant to go. I think a lot of times my my parents were a very unusual reunion, and I think just who I am, sometimes I might be difficult to. I think we've both felt like we've maybe been too much for certain spaces, and I
You're not.
don't want to become something that makes the people I love make themselves smaller.
You're not capable of that. Even if you tried. There are many conversations I need to have with members of the LaCroix family. But you don't need to worry about holding myself or Wax back from anything.
Yeah.
Because who's to say this isn't where we belong?
That would be nice. If it could be true.
I think it could.
I mean, no matter what, when we get there, of course we gotta stop the world from ending. That's very, very important. We gotta do a whole bunch of things, but I am also going to need to let Hickey go. And that's gonna suck. And then we flash back into Hathor's mind, and she goes, "Why are we talking about Hickey? You fucking idiot! What are you doing?" We threw out his name!
I'm sorry to hear that.
He has a path he must take, and it is very different from mine.
Of course.
So, but I don't want that to stop anyone else from taking the path they must take, because I'll be fine. I'll be, you know, and
Hathor. When we find this contact in Udus, I look forward to you being able to make the choices that you want. Regardless of how that comes across to other people.
yeah.
They may surprise you.
What is your favorite food? Coffee. Black. No sugar.
Well, that's my favorite dessert.
Mhm.
I enjoy lean proteins.
So like fish?
Turkey.
Turkey.
I suppose I'll develop a taste for red meat now.
Also, I'm sure we could, you know, at the end of this, if you are still not in the body if you're still afflicted.
That's another thing I need to consider.
I My father has been an angel of Aphrodite for almost 1,000 years. I am sure the temple back home could help.
That is a very generous offer. Thank you.
Is it generous, or is it just what I would do for someone like you, Cherie?
It is both. But I need time to consider where I belong physically and presentation wise.
Lean proteins. Okay.
F yells up to the both of you and says, "We're coming upon a small fishing hovel in about a mile. We can cross the basin there."
Perfect.
Very well.
I'm gonna go keep scouting.
Yes.
I'm also going to. I'm gonna do something tricky to Wax. I'm gonna do something silly. I just can't think of it. He doesn't know it yet that I'm scheming a prank. Wax sneezes.
If I think of anything, I'll let you know.
Okay. See you later. And then back into other sense. Why the finger guns? You fucking idiot! God damn it! Then she flies off of this.
And as everyone is able to reconvene back on the path, as you guys come to a very small collection of about 4 houses built on the shore of the Basin de LaCroix, first and foremost. Amazing job. I love getting insights into these guys. I love it.
Shout out to the comfort mug.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Clutch. At one point like this.
F looks over to Wax very quickly and says, "You requested something surprising from the forest?"
Yes, I did.
Yes. And she tosses you roughly the size of a loaf of bread, a leather satchel with rope around it, and goes, "This is a live possum in a burlap sack."
I need to write that
Were
down.
you
F.
mean to it? If I open it up, is it just gonna like... rah?
I think it's going to try to attack you because it's a possum in a bag right now, although it might be playing
Yeah.
dead.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I I'm going to sneak a finger into the side of the satchel, and I'm going to cast Speak with Animals.
Can't speak with animals.
Get bit.
Here.
And I'm gonna say, "Oh no, you go." Oh, I promise I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm gonna open this up. Please don't bite me. I open it up.
Look, pal. I just gotta tell you one thing. It's real dark, and a big lady grabbed me and put me right in the bag.
I'll be so honest with you. When I said something surprising, I was expecting like a big leaf or like a daisy, and she brought me you.
Then it seems that the fates have brought us together. Are you to be my steward as we go on this great journey together?
I mean, if you want to come with us, I'll bring you with us.
Where are we going?
We are going on a dangerous journey to Udus to stop a wedding.
Stopping a wedding in a castle that I would have never gone to otherwise. And it's gonna be very dangerous. Well, don't you worry, because old Petey Possum can tell you how to deal with danger.
Yeah,
Step 1.
that's actually a great idea. I should consider that more often. I'm good. That I appreciate it very much.
Okay. Now, do you want me to come out of the bag, or do you want me to stay in the bag?
Here, I'll put the bag on, and you can stay in the bag. And you can just come with us.
Okay, that sounds great.
You said your name is Petey Possum?
Petey Possum, absolutely.
I am Wax.
Wax. Okay, amazing. Now, the only thing that I have to be concerned about is, are there going to be any large animals of prey on the island that we're going to? Now, this could apply to wolves, foxes, eagles, hawks, owls, any kind of animal that will try to eat me, given I am a part of your team now.
So, the odds are not 0.
Okay.
But as your steward, I am sworn to protect you. And you're in this bag. What can get you in this bag?
Of course, claws can't go through bags. It's a basic law of nature.
Exactly.
Of course.
This is leather. You kidding me?
My God.
Yeah.
It's made of armor. You're wearing some right now. Or so,
Exactly.
no, that lady is over there. Okay.
Exactly.
Then Petey Possum is with you to the end of my days. Just make sure to push some food into the bag every day or so, and you can let me out whenever you want.
You got it. You got it, PD.
Okay. Together forever. F goes,
Together forever.
was that surprising enough for you?
That is spectacular. I have a new friend now. Petey's coming with us.
Who's Petey?
Petey's the possum. That's his name.
Of course you would
You
already...
stuffed him in a bag and you didn't even
did-
introduce yourself?
you
That's
didn't
so
ask his
rude.
name?
You named it the moment that you received
I
him.
didn't. He has a name.
He has a... That is a possum.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a possum named Petey.
They can speak with animals. They've spoken to both your wolves.
See, that would
You
have
know,
been...
now that I think about it, being a meat eater in this world is way harder than usual. Because everything is sentient at some level.
Cherie, you say that, and F looks to you and goes, "They've spoken with Havoc and Chaos."
Yeah,
Yes.
Looks
Yeah.
to you, Wax, and goes, "May I ask you a question?
sure.
Do Havoc and Chaos enjoy my company?"
I mean, I got that impression. They were like, oh, they felt protective that you had been, that we had attacked you before. And yeah, I mean, I do think that they like hunting things, and they seemed in good spirits.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. If you ever want me to pass along any messages to them, just let me know.
If they ever have messages to pass to me, please feel free to speak openly.
Will do.
Incredible. Now, there are, from what I counted, 4 buildings here, no more than 16 people. If we move in the night, we can steal their rowboats and fishing vessels, or I can simply go in there and persuade them to allow us to borrow some of their supplies. Yes, Hawthor.
I could also ask them if we can borrow it, too. If you don't wish. Don't let me step on your toes. If you want to have pleasant conversation with these folks, by all means. I
No,
highly
you
encourage
should.
it.
I look at F. You should let her speak.
Maybe pay them. Nah, Hathor comes from pirate land. She takes.
You see,
Asking nicely is a huge feat in of itself.
you see F's huge height, huge frame, scarred face, looks like a complete hobo, and goes, "Why?"
You know why.
I do know why. Go on, Allatour. And F will step back.
But like, just because you look the way you do shouldn't keep you from like interacting with people if you want to interact with people.
I was going to take a stick and just go and knock people out and then go take their things.
Okay, yeah, I'll handle the.
Where do you think I got these clothes from?
Oh.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. You don't have any money on you, yeah. I'll be right back.
Absolutely. Anything else before we jump into you guys getting some boats?
Or
Okay, no one know. Anyone joining Hathor to go see this little hovel?
Oh.
I'm sorry, I need to break the fourth wall just a second. Somebody drove by and had the clowniest honk horn I've ever heard. It was the full like full, and it blasted, and I'm like, what the? I'm sorry. It took me out so quickly.
what's your story?
Full on.
I want to know.
It was exactly that. And I'm like,
Oh my God, that's so
imagine
good.
you cut somebody off and you hear that from behind
Did they
you.
did they jump a truck full of hay? Like what?
Oh,
the
man.
fuck?
I don't know. It was dark. I couldn't see.
Oh god. Okay.
Oh my goodness. I will go with you to the hovel.
Excellent.
And what you guys are able to see is just a very just a collection of homes, basically a very small fishing village. Of about 4 houses, a very small dock. The houses are probably maybe about 80 yards away from the basin de LaCroix, built upon kind of the raised land above the shore in case of any kinds of storms or raising of the water level for whatever reason, with paths kind of leading in between the homes, leading down, far off down the shore of the basin, and then leading over to the dock, and you guys are able to approach. Whoever wants to join may join.
I'll hang back with F, ready to steal the boats if this goes wrong.
Okay, amazing.
Nothing's gonna go wrong. It's fine. I want to do. Oh, before we leave, I ask if Wax can do his divine sense to see if there's any vampire spawn in this
Good
village.
idea.
I'm gonna ask Cherie if she sees any signs of vampire spawn in this village or bad guys in this village.
Can I make
Okay.
a survival check?
You may
Means
absolutely Fey
simple.
Fiend Undead.
Can I do a ping,
Guidance?
ping, ping,
You ping, 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 ping.
I give you guidance, Cherie.
Oh, thank you.
We don't say.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. And so you guys in the small collection of homes now, you guys walking up to the small little village.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. As you guys are walking up, I'm just gonna quickly just change the music over really quickly.
Uh-oh.
Right?
Forgot that
I'm
we
really
could be
glad I
in
didn't go by
danger.
myself.
Something cheery
Yes.
and jaunty.
Oh, it's so relaxing. We're
Dilly dilly dilly.
Dupa, dupa,
Ba
dupa.
dooba.
As you guys walk up to this small fishing village, Cherie, survival check of 20, correct? Mm-hmm. And Wax your to try to get any kind of ping of undead as you guys are walking up. Just the largest house you see, basically. First of all, you're able to Wax. You are immediately able to pick up 2 wagon-sized undead wolves.
Good point. And also Hathor and also Shuri.
And also Hathor, and also Cherie, and also F, and also Spritz. It is
Yep.
literally every and Burke, everyone in your party.
Go.
But outside of that, you are able to pick up an undead ping within this larger house that you are standing outside of, basically. And accompanying that, you are able to hear some kind of ruckus happening inside. You're able to hear people speaking very passionately for some reason or another. And Cherie, with your survival check being of a 20, you are able to see a horse hitched. Trying to think about where exactly this would be. You were able to see a horse hitched outside of this building with tracks that look fresh, maybe about like a day or two ago, having come into this small little town, and you were able to notice that on this horse you were able to see markings of Lac de Nord, the northernmost kind of like large dock town that is under the protection of the LaCroix. And you guys are not near Lac de Nord at all. It seems like someone has traveled not an insignificant distance to get to this small little hovel here.
Once I see that, I'm gonna walk up with Wax and Hawthorne to the hovel.
There's someone undead in there. Just one.
Do you think it's winter?
It crossed my mind.
There are also colors of Lac de Nord, and I believe Laura and Creta Roy are using families protected by the LaCroix for their scouts.
Right.
Do you think maybe they're like, look out for these bitches? This one's pink, this one's black and white with purple, and then this one over here is also black and white but paler.
Should we just steal the vessels?
I'm curious, though. I could be someone else. Go take a look.
How many sets of tracks are there? Is it one set of footprints?
Yes. Seems that like one rider came in. This is a horse for a singular person, and one person entered into this home.
Okay.
I press my ear to the door.
Yes, you absolutely may. And as you listen, give me a perception check.
Flip your coin!
I'm flipping my coin. I got a fucking one.
Yeah, move that coin.
Finally! Above a 10. Hold on.
Finally!
Perception, right?
Yes, perception.
23.
23.
That's nice.
Give me 1 second just to make sure I have all my information in order here.
The Spanish Inquisition? What are you doing here?
Oh, one expects the Spanish Inquisition.
He needs to get his information straight because
He
a
does.
good thing is about
There's
to
a
happen.
good thing is about to happen.
I'm just making sure I
Yeah.
got everything together here.
Listen, I got calm emotions ready to go.
It's one guy.
It's just one guy.
Listen,
Yeah.
if he's got the village up against us, I'll just calm them all down and then we'll be good.
Or
You
we'll
guys have
steal their
also-
boats.
You've also
and-
fought more than 16 people at once, and these are just regular
Excellent point.
people.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Hathor, pressing your ear up against the door, you are able to hear. You have to understand that it can't keep going on like this. Keep escaping to this small village here. But the passion I feel when I am with you, oh, it overwhelms me. And then you're able to hear a female voice, and then you hear a male voice say, I'm aware. We both have such responsibilities to our towns, to our families, but to our hearts as well. For if only your sister, no one else can know of us. And that is what you are able to hear, pressing your ear up to the door.
Like a bad romance play in there. They're
Oh.
like, be like, oh, no one can know of us. A secret affair. They seem like they're fancy nobles by the way they talk. Do we just want to go in?
So are we knocking and just being like, hey, can we borrow your boat?
Oh, right, this is a house, not like a tavern. Okay.
Yeah. Well, now that we know this, we can blackmail them.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Oh, you love doing that.
I love doing that.
I pound on the door.
And you're being like,
Hello?
shh, and the music cuts out. And you're able to.
Excusez-moi, monsieur, mademoiselle. I've been learning Allatour.
Excellent pronunciation.
And
think.
you were able to hear shh, and you're able to hear like rustling, and then you're able to hear 1 minute, we shall be right there. And a female voice, a different one, a third voice calls out to you.
A third voice.
Opening up the door, you guys are able to see very basic 2-story house, not even separated by like a separate floor, more like a basic living area in terms of like having a kitchen, a small sitting area, maybe a desk, leading into a connected bedroom with stairs leading up to almost like an upper attic that is exposed and can look over on the rest of the house. And you are able to see there are the person who answers the door, basic fishing gear, looking like someone who goes out on boats, looking like someone who catches wild fish by netting and then bringing it back here. But then you're able to see two go ahead and give me a perception check really quickly.
I'm gonna give myself guidance with this one. Lord knows my rolls have been shit.
21.
21?
Yeah.
27.
27?
Yeah.
Perception.
Don't worry, this will help. 12.
On guidance.
You guys are able to see like a swinging lantern. You're able to see like a breeze from a window that was just recently shut, as it seems that like the fisher woman who just opened the door is here presenting herself to you, and the two other voices that you heard quickly scampered up to the second story of this place to hide themselves from you. And Cherie, I need to give me a quick survival check. It's gonna be an advantage, very easy.
Okay.
You have cholera.
You're dying tonight.
22.
A 22. Wax, with your ambient ping, you pick this up immediately. Cherie, you can smell it. The woman who answered the door is a vampire spawn.
Ooh. Does she recognize us?
Everyone here, give me an insight check.
I'm ready to lob her head off. Insight?
Absolutely.
18.
18?
5.
18 for me as well.
You guys are able to look, and in just a moment, as she looks at Wax, she looks at Allatour, and then she looks at Cherie, and looks Cherie up and down. She goes, "We were not expecting such incredible, strong, beautiful guests to be joining us. Please, come in." And you're able to recognize that not only is she being very welcoming, she recognizes each and every one of you. What do you guys do?
I'm getting ready to cast Hold Person.
I look her dead in the face, and I say, "Give us your vessels and we won't kill you."
That's gotta be an intimidation check.
Yep,
Holy shit.
Figured it might. Intimidation, you say?
Absolutely.
Cherie is the most intimidating person I've ever met.
That's a 17.
With a 17? Okay. You guys are you're able to hear her say, "We want no trouble at all. Please take whatever you need from the house and be on your way as quickly as possible. We are just simple fishermen and women. Please do not kill us." As like, you guys are like proper knights and adventurers, and these are just regular people. Absolutely horrifying. But then you are able to hear... You're able to hear cloth and blankets being cast off, as you're able to hear, "How dare you speak to her in such a way? My sister-in-law to be." And you're able to see two noble people dressed very well stand up from like a hiding spot, like a very poorly concealed hiding spot up in the attic, and present themselves. You see the woman step forward and say,
My name is Julia Jacoud, and I am the mayor of Lac de Sud, and under my authority you shall not threaten my sister any longer. Identify yourselves, each of you, vagabonds and bandits.
No.
Still have the paper we have, Shree, do you still have the paper we have from the King and the Queen?
I believe Wax
Green
has that.
Oh yeah, we have a permit.
Let me look upon your permit to threaten to kill my sister. And, Julia descends the stairs, and she snatches the paper from your hand, and she looks at it. From the king and queen themselves. Unbelievable. That such royalty would allow for such violence and lawlessness to waltz around the great nation of Allatour. To dare threaten my sister, well, guess what? I spit upon your permit. I spit upon the name of the king and the queen. If you dare threaten my family, and then Wax, smack, smack right across your face.
Okay.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Well, first of
whoa.
all, give me that. And second of all,
No.
you know your sister's a vampire, right?
And now you speak of such things, that my own flesh and blood may be turned to that of such a foul coven. How dare you, my good sir?
Then ask her to step outside. It's bright and sunny out, right? Or no? Is it dark?
It
out
is
now?
bright and sunny out. That is correct.
Yeah. Simple test. Prove it right there.
My sister, everyone give me a quick Arcana check, if you would.
Shit. Our
Fae,
vampires not...
Fiend, Undead?
Yes.
Kinda.
The trend
18.
continues. Any skill above insight on the list, I do not roll well for. That's an 8.
8.
18.
18.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Hot, sexy 8.
Hathor, you're fucking locking eyes with the sister, with the fisherwoman that entered, that let you guys into the home. As Cherie and Wax realize, like, okay, we're not in like we're not a huge amount of danger here. You guys look over this dude and Julia Jacoud, and you guys are like in the back, like you're able to sense Wax from your time in the Feywild and your many encounters with spells similar, and with Cherie, thinking back to the letter that Palm sent you, the most recent one, these two people are not acting normally. They are almost as if they are being emotional to an exaggerated extent. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Hmm.
Can I cast Calm Emotions on this space?
Yes, and I want you to give me an Arcana check as you do so.
Shit.
You got it.
Can I
You
give
got
myself
it.
guidance?
Yes.
Can I give myself guidance? Hell yeah. 17!
17. As you cast Calm Emotions, what is the saving throw for that?
It's a 16, I believe. Yes.
Wow. As you cast out Calm Emotions, two things happen. First of all, the fisherwoman's demeanor immediately changes, and you are able to watch as she momentarily bared fangs at you before having them retract back into her head, and she calmly says to you, "Do not make me step outside. It will be exceptionally painful."
Yeah. We're not here to hurt anybody, but we have a very important job to do and very little time to do it. Listen. Whatever you got going on, I'm sure you guys are super smart and you'll take care of it yourselves. We need vessels to cross the river. And actually, a little birdie just out of nowhere gave me the idea that maybe I should pay for goods and services. So here's a silver.
Silver!
Thank you. You must understand that
I am obligated to report your presence to Laura and Creda Roy.
Have they been expecting us?
We have been told to report your positions if you are seen within the LaCroix lands, and to then dispatch forces to execute you before you can reach the castle.
Okay. I want you to consider this, okay? One of these groups let you get bit and turned into something against your will, and now you can't go outside and feel the sun on your face without excruciating pain. The other group just has to get somewhere real quick. And which one of those groups is within swinging distance right now?
You may take whichever vessels you wish, but I am obligated to then report your presence to Laura and Creda Roy.
Okay, we're definitely not going to the castle then.
As you say
You can
that,
tell them
with your calm emotions, you're able to see the man and the woman, the noble man, the noble woman. Even with your calm emotions, they continue to say, "How could you possibly be speaking in such a hushed tone that we do not hear exactly what you are saying at all times?" And they are unaffected by your calm emotions.
Whoa.
Something
like it just didn't work at all?
It does not
or-
work at all. Something stronger than your spellcasting ability is affecting their emotional state.
Ah.
Can I cast Detect Magic?
You absolutely may, yes.
Aha. I do that.
And with your detect magic, you are able to detect some kind of charm. Not that it was cast directly on these people, but rather was received through some kind of aura. Or some kind of like ambient effect, basically. And that's something that is happening, which lines up well with your understanding of Udus and what's happening there right now. Something that's happening with the Fey creatures in Udus is having an effect on the larger population. Like, clearly, and you guys are miles away from the castle right now. Something is like spreading out from the castle. Make sense?
Okay. Yes. Okie doke.
If you report us, then we will make the business of your brother and his partner known.
Go ahead and give me I'm going to say an intimidation check.
Can I give guidance?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. You. Okay, I'm flipping my coin back.
Oh no.
That was a nat 1 plus another one for
Wait,
a
we
2.
got a DM inspiration.
Oh, that's so true.
Yes,
You're so
yes,
right.
yes.
You're so right. Fuck.
I don't
there it
forget the
goes.
bonuses,
Shit.
bitch.
Shit. What is that?
I don't
Shit,
forget
fuck.
when he gives us treats.
Plus-
I'm
Okay,
like a
no.
dog that acts like you never feed it.
Okay, that's better. Intimidation?
Yes.
21.
I know.
Nice.
Then what I shall report is that Shuri, the Changeling, and Hathor are moving along the coastline of the Basin de LaCroix to find their way to the castle eventually. And it seems they are moving towards Lac de Sud to come in at a vulnerable angle. But when they plan on reaching, I am unsure. Does that sound fair?
Yeah. Do you want us to knock you out so it's more believable?
She turns around, she picks up her ponytail, and she exposes the back of her neck to be
Can
knocked
I
out
cast
easily.
Command and just make her pass out. So it's,
I think we.
Faint.
or should we do?
I think we've gotten all we need here.
Okay.
Unless you would like to be knocked out, miss.
Would it make your life easier?
She takes a wooden carafe of wine and she hits herself on the back.
Oh my.
And she is gonna be out for 4 to 6 hours.
Are we that bad to talk to?
She's dead. That's incredible brain damage right there.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Oh, God.
Oh my
Holy
god,
shit.
Command, she just off. Turn off.
Whoa, stroke be upon ye.
You're no longer in this episode.
Yeah, and the fisherwoman, who you didn't even learn the name of, is out.
Oh. Well,
I call it to her brother. What's her name? What's your name?
What's everybody's name in here?
First of all, I am the man, and my name is Medard. My name is Medard Chapelle. And even though I shouldn't have told you that because now my secret can be exposed to the world, that is my name, and I say it proudly. And the woman speaks up and says, "No, for you have revealed yourself in a vulnerable way, and I shall do the same. My name is Julia Jacquard, but that was already known. And I am in love with the mayor of Lac du Nord, as forbidden as it may be."
ooh, that's exciting. The North Mayor and the South Mayor,
know.
right? Yeah,
I know.
I love this.
But we are both with children, and we are both... yes, I impregnated him.
You're both
I
pregnant?
didn't know Empreg was canon in this world.
You must understand one thing. And the guy speaks up and says, "It is my burden to bear as well. We loved so strongly that we were visited by storks who informed us that we are both pregnant with children."
Damn.
Yeah, it's
And
going around.
Soon we will
Was
both...
he smoking a cigarette? Love
They
that
did
guy.
reek of tobacco. Could not have been good for the baby. Babies, my apologies. And so now you will both have children, seemingly simultaneously out of wedlock, which will surely complicate us, and may destroy the power that we hold in our towns, but damned it all, if we will not raise them together, to make a family of love and passion.
I hope that works out.
know what?
Honestly.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck.
And your sister's name?
Yes.
Yes.
So I, the mayor of Lac du Nord, my name is
The
Medard
woman
Chapelle.
unconscious.
The
Yeah,
woman,
her.
her name is Lucrece.
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 How do you know her?
She's his sister-in-law.
Oh.
This lady, they're sisters. He's her boyfriend.
Okay.
My partner, Julia, her sister was kind enough to allow us to use this home for our secret love affairs. As she was denied, Lucrece was denied her love as he was drafted into the battle of the 4 seasons, of the 4 months, many years ago.
I thought that was like a long time ago.
There was a reenactment that happened several months ago.
And it was deadly?
He took it
was
so
real?
seriously that he died during the reenactment.
What, of heat stroke?
We don't wish to bring it up, but yes, not an honorable way to go.
She's unconscious. You can speak freely about it.
Ah, yes. He was a bit of a soft boy. We never approved. Mother and father wished to marry her off to a esteemed... And they're just going to keep going and just keep saying the most emotional
let's go get the
things
boat.
possible.
Yeah, let's
Go
get
get the
it.
boat.
Let's get it.
Bye! Bye!
Good luck.
Goodbye. We shall name our children not after you.
Aww.
Oh, no, don't. Don't
And so-
remember.
One of them, Wilhelm, please.
And so...
The other one, Qualmar.
Bennu, that's an excellent question, which will be answered shortly. As you guys, first of all, F goes, what? I should have just attacked them.
This is just kind of how it
No,
goes.
this is fine. This is fine. Let's get on those boats.
We learned
We're
a
on the
lot.
boats.
Yeah.
We're rowing.
Spritz goes, this was very normal to me. Everything is exactly the way that it usually goes for me.
Oh.
Have you seen something like this before?
This is just the Feywild constantly. Wax, you can confirm that although maybe
Yeah,
not
that's
that
true.
stupid, no, those
Yeah.
people are not smart, clearly. But this level of drama is so consistent, so consistent.
That's true. And the kind of like ambient, it does kind of track. Yeah. Wow.
It's coming from the castle, it seems.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Laura and Krita.
They seem a little like codependent, if you ask me.
These
believe-
specific people or Laura and
No,
Krita?
no, no. Laura and Krita, because like think about it, we've never once heard them one mentioned without the other immediately after,
Hmm.
and they were so fixed on getting married in the material plane. Why did they need to get married in the material plane?
They were betrayed.
Yes, but why would they get married in the material plane in the first place?
To
Can I make
s-
like
If their
Go, go.
love wasn't supported in the Feywild,
Oh. I assumed it was to celebrate mass destruction.
well, if you
But-
think about it, at that point, they didn't want to wake the dragons because they were the rulers. And you don't want to destroy a world you're ruling. Now it's more like the enemy of my enemy kind of deal. At least the way I think. So, if I have to keep... I've done so much couples therapy in the, everyone here needs couples therapy. I need couples therapy.
And actually, let me go back over to this.
well,
Combat music starts playing.
Hawthorne, you're shot for 1,000,000 points of damage.
ah,
Sniper on the ridge. Just...
Wait, George, so you wanted to
3
make like a history
miles
check?
away.
oh yeah. Like, can I make like an Arcana or history check? Is there any kind of like
I'm rowing.
any sort of
Oh yeah, you guys are
like
on the boats, by the
logistical?
way.
Yeah,
Okay,
Go.
cool.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, I'm rowing.
you have left that situation behind.
We're walking and talking.
Havoc and Chaos are swimming alongside you guys.
Perfect.
Oh,
Is there any sort of like logistical or magical reason I can think of that they would want to get married on the material plane instead of in the Feywild? Like in terms of like promises or like contracts or like
yeah, go ahead and give me a history check.
can I do the same?
Yeah, absolutely.
Advantage
That one's
because Fei Fei done
gone.
dead.
Advantage.
I got a 16.
16.
18.
18, 16, 18. I'm going to give the same answer to both of you. Cherie, it's from a tactical perspective, and from Wax, it's from like a we love drama perspective. You guys get the sense that Laura and Krita, their wedding was most likely planned before the coup of the dragons took place. But then once that plan came into fruition, they had to delay their wedding plans until after the dragons were defeated. In doing so, they planned to unify their love in their new assumed power over the material plane, which is why they wanted to get married on the material plane. Guys, as they were the leader of the
Okay, I
Roy
see.
household, also known, which is now known as the LaCroix Castle of Udus, and they wanted to unify not only their leadership, but now also their love for each other after the grand celebration after defeating the dragons. However, the betrayal happened. That got postponed, and upon awakening, it seems that that their wedding that was planned is now going to be an integral part of reawakening this dragon. So not only is it going to be completing what they had planned to do hundreds of years ago, it's also going to serve their current goals of destroying this realm and taking revenge on those that betrayed them.
Okay.
Make
cool,
sense?
Cool. Yes.
So it's not like they were banished from the Feywild or anything like that. It just seemed like things lined up pretty well for them in terms of scheduling.
Okay. It's just this was their chosen wedding venue, and they already made the deposit, so
Yeah, it just worked out.
Oh, yeah. And you guys are rowing and rowing and rowing. Anything else? Because we're going to be wrapping up in the next 5 minutes or so. Anything else that wants to be discussed before we hop off?
Thinking about what I sensed in that, like, aura of drama.
Yes.
Do I get the sense that we will start to be affected by that as we get closer to Udus?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay.
Hunter starts furiously journaling again.
Put that on everyone's radar. If you feel like you're being irrational, try not
Don't.
to be.
Don't.
Look inward. Don't.
Are you kidding me? That's not fair. I need.
I need to calm down.
Exactly.
down.
Exactly.
Anything else?
Trying to think if there's anything else that, like, and also if we have to make like a saving throw of some sort for that, stay close.
Yes.
Stay in my aura.
Question.
Aura, aura.
So does this aura, it heightens emotions, right?
Yes, it does.
Make you okay.
I'm excited for this.
And it's like a charm effect.
Yes, but there is no saving throw for it.
Okay.
I will explain. I will explain more in like 2 minutes, basically, about like
Okay,
how it's gonna
okay.
work
Cool.
gameplay wise.
What we know, is that they're trying to keep us from getting to the castle. So, either, like, I don't know, we don't know exactly why Palm is not getting with the program, because from her last letter to you, it did seem like she was pretty charmed. She wasn't acting like herself, so we'll see when we get there. But do we want to, like, Sheree, do you know of any, like, secret ways into the castle, or secret ways to Palm's bedroom? We're not going to get caught very easily.
Do I?
Yes, we're going to get into that in more detail next session. And
Okay.
also, as you guys are approaching Hathor with the snapshot map, you can take an image of the island. And for one day, that map will basically tell you all of the like passageways and like ways of getting around the castle, essentially.
I hold it.
Exactly.
I hold it up, baby.
Okay.
Is this a one-time use, or is it like it goes blank at the end of every day?
It goes blank at the end of every day. So you're gonna snapshot it. You have 24 hours with that snapshot, and then it's gonna dissipate, which we're gonna say will be your next long rest, basically. So it's like when you guys long rest, the map will reset. But you can take your time to try to memorize as much of it as you can before going forward. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else? Okay. Then, with that, right as Hathor is taking an image of the entire island of Udus, which I will describe to you on Sunday when we play again, but I want to quickly speak above table. Because I want to explain how the Udus arc is going to work through gameplay. As Shuri, Wax, Hathor, and F continue to row and swim their ways towards Udus, it is almost as if you pass into some kind of barrier or into some kind of magical field as you enter into the aura of Udus. Again, no idea where it's coming from, no idea what the effects are, but as you enter in, colors brighten, dramatic zooms on faces, eyes widen, aspect ratios change, and something within all of you shifts. You are still within your own mind, and in no way do you have to act in any specific way. However, and I could not think of a better session to have before saying this, any emotions that Cherie, Wax, Hathor, and F feel going forward are amplified by 10. This arc is going to be heavily inspired by soap operas like Days of Our Lives. And I'm talking, if you thought that was dumb and crazy and out of nowhere, I'm talking love affairs, dramatic slaps, weeping, evil twins, big emotions, and cheesy-ass dialogue.
Hugging each other and smiling evilly to the camera over the shoulder.
Exactly. And I request, and of course we can talk about what levels we're all comfortable with, but I request that while under the effects of this aura, we all have some fun and play the field equally, because I want to see what you guys got going on underneath the hood. Now, of course, if you hate this like cheesy, overly emotional change-up and want to get back to serious discussions as fast as possible, that's totally fine. Because it is currently a mystery as to what is causing this aura, what is causing this effect to happen. And upon solving that mystery, you will be able to disable this aura and return everyone to their standard emotional states. Got it?
Got it.
Okay. However, this mystery is in conjunction with finding Winter Scott Key and Higgy, securing Winter Scott Key and his daughter's passage, rescuing the LaCroix nobles, and defeating Laura and Creta Roy before they can have a Fae double wedding with Palm LaCroix and wake the dragon somewhere within this castle. So you guys have a hell of a to-do list, and wherever solving that mystery lands is completely up to you. And we're gonna find out exactly what you guys tackle first next time on Allatour, as that's where we're gonna end tonight's session.
And for drama.
Ladies and gentlemen, we all having a good time?
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
Yes, and yes. I am so excited for next session. An excellent
Sunday.
2, 3
Sunday,
short
Sunday.
days away. Y'all are amazing players, by the way, and I love fucking seeing these relationships deepen. That is incredible. I love it.
You're an amazing DM.
Uno reverse.
Thank you. And you thought that was
Oh my
stupid?
Watch how stupid we can
You
get.
don't even know
my
what's
God.
coming.
You don't even
I think
know.
It's so stupid.
I get stupider than you.
Oh yeah. It just-
I'm gonna Jupiter to get more stupider.
Oh.
Oh, and one, yes, and I'm not gonna say what I was about to say. I'm not gonna say it.
Ah.
But yes, I'm so excited because I also want to see the kind of how you guys, and again, like it's not gonna be permanent because again, if you guys are like, wow, we fucking hate this, let's go fix this right away, more than okay. I want to see what your guys' interpretations are of your characters dialed up to 11. I'm very excited.
Oh yeah.
I want to see the best and I want to see the worst. I'm so excited.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I've been watching a lot of soap operas to prepare for this.
Oh hell
Oh
yeah.
my goodness. It's gonna be like I'm in high school all over again and don't know how to emotionally regulate.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And let me tell you something. I was watching Days of Our Lives, and fun fact about that show, it's actually made week to week, as in the
Yeah.
writers and filming have to happen. Like when the last episode premieres, they film the new one in the time that it takes. Like if it drops on Monday, they have 6 days to make a new one. And believe me, it shows. It feels like it's a show that's rushed, and I love it.
Oh man, that's awesome.
But yeah.
Good.
Oh.
Not high school.
But yeah. And also, I'm excited to delve deeper into F's inner world as well, as she's kind of like,
Ooh.
she's the straight man, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's exciting. Does this affect Spritz?
It does not affect Spritz, no. That's what I was
She's
Or
already
Burke.
like that.
That's
This
what I was
is
gonna
already
say.
what she's like all the
Spritz
time.
and Burke are already, they're fake creatures. They're already exactly like that,
Yeah.
Good point, good point.
so. Well, and so is Wax, but, you know, we gotta have fun with life, so.
Yeah. I've been on the material plane too long.
Exactly.
Exactly.
You're not inoculated anymore.
Damn.
But, the
doggies.
The doggies.
they're dogs. They're already, they are literally beings of emotion and instinct. They don't act in any other way.
Oh, amazing.
Just like Remy.
Just like
Remy.
Remy doesn't think before he acts.
Nope, he just does.
They say you should think twice. Me?
I never thinks once.
Oh.
But
with
I'm
that,
so excited to start this arc on Sunday.
oh yeah,
Sunday.
get excited for it. But it is 11:10. Everyone needs to begin going to bed. Everyone, sleep well. Sweet dreams. I hope everyone had a wonderful time. Thank you, Bennu, and Itty Bitty Nautilus, and Jason, and McClover for coming to the table. We deeply appreciate it. And we hope to see you guys again on Sunday. As we're gonna crank the insanity up to 11. So get excited for that. Peace out, guys. Have a wonderful evening.
Bye. Thanks for coming to the table.
Sunday.